Well, hello vinyl community, it's Jacob coming to you from the Dallas Open Micer YouTube channel. Wishing you all a happy new year. Today is New Year's Eve. It's the final day of 2022, and my goodness, I imagine the vinyl tag is going to be released soon if it already hasn't. And then everybody's going to be scrambling for their records on their shelves. I'm still working on that 2021 vinyl tag. I've got one more video to go on that, but hopefully we'll get that wrapped up in the new year. What I got for you in this video, though, I've got an opening to show you. Something arrived by the snail mail today, media mail. It was an eBay purchase and what appears to be a homemade mailer. Then yesterday, I went to the Dallas Josey Records location for their end-of-year sale. Spent most of my time digging through their clearance records, which were marked down to a glorious 25 cents each price point. But I also picked up some used country records in the regularly priced shelves or bins. These were marked down 20%. Here's my first purchase at Don Helms, legendary steel guitar player. In case you don't know who he is, point of reference, they let you know that he played steel guitar with Hank Williams. This is the Smash mono release. You may know this label from Roger Miller. I know that Don Helms, this is my first Don Helms without Hank Williams record, as far as I know. Maybe he's played on other things I have, but very highly regarded steel guitar player, and I was excited to hear him in his own album. But as I suspected would be the case, they've gentrified this music for the masses. They've sprinkled in some very syrupy vocal choruses, and the worst ones are the perky, upbeat vocals that they add. These vocal groups that these Nashville producers thought that the public was dying to hear. Maybe it went over in test groups, but the first track I played, side 2, Jambalaya, it had a perky blend of like it was like a glee club or something. That was overpowering the steel guitar, and then just this banjo playing that sounded like something that you might have heard on the Lawrence Welk show. Disappointing. Now, not every track suffered the same fate, but you really couldn't escape the foolish production value for too long. Some amazing playing on this record. I did have time to listen to most of this while I was puttering around. Happy to have purchased it, but falls far short of what it could have been. Now, the one thing, Smash, they let me down. I wouldn't have had to. I don't think I would have had to suffer through all this extra stuff if this had been a Star Day recording session. But anyway, there it is. Now it's part of my country guitar collection till the day I die. All right, what I have next is a duplicate, what could be an upgraded copy of the Willie Nelson tribute to Lefty Frizzell. It's got this hype sticker. Is that what it was called back then? Did they even use the word hype? It could have been an informative label. Building the Hype, this long-awaited tribute to his friend Lefty Frizzell. I do enjoy this record quite a bit. This one was dirt cheap. It did not have an inner sleeve, but the record's in nice shape. And I think it's going to clean up very well. And once I get that grit off, that I might have an improved. I might have upgraded my copy, is what I'm trying to say. Well, that was a lot of fun. Now here's a record that I meant to purchase last time I was at Josey Records, and for some reason it didn't end up in my basket. Maybe I left it out while I was shopping, but anyway, No one else purchased it, so I was able to bring it home yesterday. This is Johnny Gimbel's gospel record on the Word label, the gospel record label out of Waco, Texas. Now, it's very common for the country musicians to record gospel albums. They usually don't give the session musicians their own gospel records, like Ray Price and Johnny Cash. Everybody did a gospel record, but word records, they go the extra mile here. They let you know that Johnny is a Christian gentleman for whom church was and is important. So this is not just a cash grab from Word. This is a spreading the gospel record. All right. Wish I had known about Johnny Gimbel when I moved to Texas. Now the final regularly priced, marked 20% off record that I purchased was a 1967 Lefty Frizzell album. It had that those timestamps on there on the front, but somebody peeled that off and took some other record cover with it. Now the upper part of the record has a nice classic record cover, but down below, if you've seen this thing, it's got this cartoon illustration that looks like something straight out of Beatles' The Yellow Submarine. So anyway, happy to have this early pressing, I imagine. And it's in great shape, very cheap with all this cover damage, and they do price these things well at Josey's. This is a demonstration, not for sale. Does sing a little wine drinker me to start things off, which is it's kind of sad, knowing that alcohol did contribute to the sad ending of Lefty Frizzell. All right. Anyway, leaving sadness behind, let's see what we have here. Now, I made an unboxing video that I don't feel like sharing with the general public, but if you made it this far, I'll try to post it as like a secret video at the end of this this video here. It's the 3 records I picked up from the New West Records half-priced 50% off sale after Thanksgiving. Took forever for those records to arrive, but they did. Anyway, I'm going to open this one. Got my X-Acto knife here. There it is. And gently, this does not feel like a regular record mailer. I've been finding, when I make these purchases from eBay, some very, very creative homemade. Oh my goodness, do they even have this? That's not even wrapped. It's not even sandwiched between cardboard. Good grief. Well, look at that. You can see that's a record cover right there. Glad I didn't dig in. I hope I didn't dig in very deep with my blade. Now, I'm not going to give this seller a negative review. This record was one that I was able to pick up for a very reasonable price, and it was about a third of what the going price was on this, and so I was very happy with this purchase. And I want to thank the good folks at the United States Postal Service for taking good care of this, because they really didn't have to, did they, this holiday weekend? But looks like this dangerously packaged. Look at that. There's a warp there. Is it just in the cardboard, I hope? Look at that. That is unbelievable. This person, maybe the seller was down on his or her luck, and couldn't afford that second sheet of cardboard to protect this. Clearly this person doesn't know what they're doing, but I had to get a ding. See that ding there? Tragedy. But there it is. I got this Private Press Buddy Emmons record here to add to my steel guitar, country guitar collection. This is One for the Road. Not a great font, but it's got that nice private pressing unprofessionality, the amateur designer that did this, semi-pro, certainly not ready for the big leagues. Chet Atkins wouldn't be looking at this and say, "Hey, cover designer, I'm bringing you to Nashville to work for me." But here we have One for the Road, Buddy Emmons on steel guitar, Randy Houser drums, David Smith bass, and Roger Morris piano. Quite pleased to have this still in the shrink. Let's see what we got. We got a Linus and Lucy medley to start things off. Side 2, we get Take Me Out to the Ball Game. What a surprise. This sounds like one of those performances where Buddy's doing his he's letting his jazz hands take over, I guess. But anyway, removing some shrink here. I won't be needing that anymore. It's done its job. And there's no way I'm not going to be a happy camper with this unless the record's in bad shape. But I don't think, oh my goodness, that's glorious. Look at that, a little dust. Gorgeous. Wow. If I wasn't so dehydrated from, when I was digging through records, got to Josey before 1 o'clock and stayed till 10 with a little break. I did a drive through at Taco Cabana for some bean and cheese tacos to give me some energy, around 6 o'clock or so. But anyway, when I'm doing a long dig like that, I don't drink a lot because I don't want to make a lot of trips to the restroom, especially got my digging gloves on. And anyway, that was fantastic. I'm a little dehydrated. And leading up to that, I was saying, if I wasn't so dehydrated, I would cry with happiness. I would shed tears of joy over this. I tell you, this is the kind of thing that you love about records, stuff like that. But anyway, if you want to see another video of me opening a box, in this case it'll be a box that was already opened, you can click on that link right there. Anyway, once again, Happy New Year, folks.